We're back inside the Axe Lounge inside the Danbury Ice Arena for another episode of Catching Up with McCreary. He's head coach Billy McCreary. That's everyone's favorite McCreary. I'm Doug Lattuca, the broadcaster for the Danbury Hat-Tricks. And guys, how are we doing?
Doing well. Isla, how are you?
No.
How's that lollipop?
Good.
What flavor? Is it cherry or strawberry?
Strawberry.
Ooh,
I
nice.
love strawberry. That looks so delicious. Oh, nice catch by Dad right there with the catch
Used to it.
of the exactly. Billy McCreary, coach on the ice, Dad off the ice, and doing a terrific job. And now we're about a month in. Hat-tricks at 4-5 through 9 games. Are you back in the groove of hockey 24/7?
Oh yeah, we're certainly starting to settle in, but not where we want to be. So a lot of work to be done here.
And you guys pick up that big win last weekend. Only one game on the weekend. First time that's happened all season. Did you feel like your team had a little bit more jump at practice this week? Only one game on the weekend, and you picked up a big victory against Elmira?
I think so. It was a good road win for us. The energy's been good at practice here this week. We got 2 big games again on the road here. The schedule's been a bit of a grind for us, but we just got to keep going here and work through it.
You like the microphone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Me too. That's great. Awesome. What do you want me to ask you? What's your favorite color? No?
You
All
being
right.
shy? Okay.
We'll get back to hockey. So the Hat-tricks 6-5 winners against Elmira on Saturday night last weekend. You didn't have Johnny Ruiz, your captain and leading point getter. You were without Daniel Amesbury. He's still suspended. And you didn't have Johnny Mack on the back end. You still come away with a barn-burning victory. What did you learn about your group?
Just a lot of character in that room. And that's kind of been a motto for us since year one, in minor pro hockey, whether it be injuries or call-ups or various other things that happen, with life and family. You have to have a next man up type mentality. And I was really proud of the guys and the way that they approached last weekend and, came out with 3 points on the road.
I've been fortunate enough to be on a couple of road trips this year, one for a loss, one for a win this past weekend. Bring the fans onto the bus post-game. What's your favorite part of going back to Danbury with the team?
My favorite part is getting back to her. But no, it's when we win hockey games, it's a fun atmosphere. It's a really good group of guys on that bus. They have a lot of fun. So, after a big win, they might have a few cold ones, some karaoke on the bus, and a lot of laughs. And on the flip side, when they don't get the results that we expect here, it's the fun's really not there to be had. So it's all work, no play. So it's kind of both sides depending on the result.
And in terms of immediate film and recapping of a game, what are some of the differences between a win and a loss from a coaching standpoint for you?
I don't know if we really go off of whether it's a win or a loss. I think, you kind of read the energy in the room too. And, if the guys have just been kind of emotionally and mentally, exhausted after a couple games, a Friday and Saturday night, I might show a couple clips here or there, but I'm going to let them kind of rest and recover. And, at the same time, if I felt like there was more to give or they left some on the table, then yeah, we'll hammer it right away. We'll get to it right away because it's fresh in their minds. And then that's kind of when you learn the best. So it's really, just kind of going with the energy and reading the room and a little bit of both sides.
In the early season, you guys have been searching for some secondary scoring. You certainly got that in the win against Elmira. Bowden Zinchenko and Jacob Radcliffe combining for 7 points. Zinchenko with the hat trick. Why are they having so much success, and why did they against Elmira?
Yeah, they haven't really played together at all with Johnny out. I think we started with Lugo and Ratty, and then I moved Tricky into the middle and moved Bo up with them, and just wanted to see if they could spark something. I thought they were all given, good efforts that night, and when we put them together, it just seemed to kind of work right away. And obviously my decision was pretty easy at that point. We just kind of keep rolling with those guys, and they certainly provided us a lot of energy. And we'll see Johnny back in the mix here. We got to make a little bit of an adjustment, but I think we might have found a top producing line and a few of those guys for us here.
Another 35 save performance for your goalie, Connor McCollum. He's been one of the best in the league. How comfortable are you putting him in goal game after game and him being the backstop for this team moving forward?
We certainly have to manage his energy and his his body, his physicality, all that kind of stuff. But he's a competitor. He wants to play, and no different than any of these forwards, D. They want to play as much as they can. So he's certainly earned the trust of the room and the coaching staff, and we'll keep making decisions accordingly.
Well, we lost Isla, so that means we probably got to start wrapping this one up. So we'll shift our focus to this weekend: Friday night in Watertown, Saturday in Elmira. You guys have faced the Wolves on the road twice this year, 2 6-5 losses, back and forth games where you've had leads, let them slip away. How do you guys get over the hump in Watertown to take down the Wolves on Friday?
You just got to play a complete game. I think in both contests we've had moments where we've dominated the game at times, but we have to do that consistently. We have to stay out of the box. They've got a good power play that seems to bite us every time we're up there. So play a good disciplined hockey game, play Danbury hockey, but get on the power play, take care of business. When we get up to, making sure that we put the hammer down this time instead of taking our foot off the gas.
Fill in the blank. Last question of this episode. The Hat-Tricks win in Watertown if they
win the specialty teams battle.
All right. Thanks so much, Coach. That's Catching Up with McCreary. Hat-Tricks in action Friday night against Watertown.